Good day everyone. Let's take a look into session management challenge 2 in this session. So yeah, what do we have? As usual, it says only an admin of the following sub applications can retrieve the results key to the challenge, and we have a username box, we have a password box, and we have a sign in. Okay, so pretty much like the last time, but instruction is same. But earlier we had only a button to verify our authentication, so that was easy. Now this time we need to enter username and password. Okay, so let's try some default one. So sometimes vulnerability can be misconfigured credentials. So what if I try admin? That didn't work, but I see something interesting. Even though I gave username admin and password admin, it says that incorrect password for this specific email ID. Okay, so now I know the email ID, that is definitely not admin. What about password? So what password would it be? What if I type the same username? So ZOIDBERG22. Will that be a valid password? Okay, so earlier when I gave username admin, it said username is that, but when I give username ZOIDBRG2022, sorry 22, it says username doesn't exist. What's going on? So maybe it is just the username, like not the entire email ID. ZOIDBRG22, password ZOIDBRG22. What will it say now? Still it says username not found. So that's interesting. To understand it further what's going on, let's see the same traffic in the burp suite or in the zap. Okay, so I'm just gonna go to the application analysis, zap. Zap is loading. So far I gave admin, it led me to the email ID. I gave email ID, it says no username exists. I gave only username without @gmail.com or without shepherd.com. Still it doesn't work. So let's see what I can do. So close this, open the browser of Zap. Okay, browser of Zap is loaded or loading. Okay, now yes, // web server. I'll have to log in again. Let me enter the password. Password will be submit. I'll go to challenges, session management challenge 2. Now let me try admin. That gives us ZOIDBRG22, password ZOIDBRG22. Account sign in, still says username not found. Let's see what happened in the history. So this is my access. This is how it looks like. Sending a cookie value, I'm sending a token value. Nothing denotes that this contains some kind of user data other than this basic subname is admin, sub password is admin. Then the response, we got incorrect password for that particular user. Nothing crazy than that. Let's take a look into the next packet, this one. This time, what is the request that I sent? I sent the subname ZYDBRG22, sub password also same. The response I got, again username not found. Okay, so let's go to replay in browser. Let's try different things and let's see how it will look like. Still username not found. Nothing. Okay, so that did not went very well. Let's see what else we have. Come on, reload. That's not loading properly. Let me go back to my typical browser. So other than these two, what I do have is, have you forgotten your password link? Earlier I did not have that, so I was thinking maybe that's the key this time. So let me take a look into it. Have you forgotten your password? So as soon as I click on it, I got the reset password area, and it says please enter your email address. You will be sent an email with a new temporary password. Okay, that's a typical way how everything will go on. Actually, when you try to reset a password, they will send you a reset link. But let's try. What if I give chinny@shepherd.com? Will it work? It says password reset request is sent. That email ID doesn't even exist. So I'm having doubts with this reset password mechanism, because it should have said like that email ID doesn't exist or something like that. But let me try. What if I give, what is the username again? ZOIDBRG22 @shepherd.com. Keyboard layout issue @ I click on reset password, and as it is doing that, I want to see the same thing in the Zap also. So I'm going to load Zap browser again. Okay, username is, don't show this again, Shepherd. Username, password is, that is my password. Submit, and I want to verify session management challenge 2, and have you forgotten your password? Let me click on that. That OIDBERG22 @ shepherd.com. Reset password, and that request I should be able to see in history. Let's check in history. Password request is sent. Click on history. Where's the traffic? Why the traffic is not coming? Reload. Challenges, session management 2. Let me see the traffic over here. Yeah, that looks like the traffic that I wanted. So right click, open resend with request editor. Yeah, this is a username and password that I sent, but I'm looking for password reset attempt. For that I gave email ID, so this is not the one that I'm looking for. So what about the second packet? Right click, open resend with request editor. This contains my email ID, sub email equal to zydbrg22@shepherd.com, encoded in the URL encoding format. Okay, so same things I see, session ID, token value, nothing new in the request. But what happened in the response? Let's take a look into response. I didn't have any. Let's send it one more time. Let's see what we'll get. Okay, that's interesting. So in the existing post packet I didn't see anything, but because it's a request editor, I resent the same request again. Immediately the response popped up with saying change it to, and I see -86137777. I'm not sure if it is an encoded value or this itself is a password, but it's something. So let me see if I can actually crack or anything like that. Let me try. Is it a hash? Let me try. Copy. Do we have internet access over here? Let me check. There's a website called crackstation.net. If we don't have the internet there, let me try it on my host machine. Crackstation.net. Let me see if it is any kind of hash or something. Bicycle. If I crack, okay, not something that we are able to crack. So what if maybe it in itself is a password? Let me try that. Let me take a look into that too. So this is my password hash. So copy. What if I try with username? What is the username? ZOIBBERG22, and password, that password. Sign in. Okay, it says the username is not found. What if I give username admin, but password, the hash value, and sign in? Now it says again incorrect password for the particular username. So when I give username admin, it's going towards that particular account, that zoidberg22@shepherd.com. It is going to that, but when I'm giving the hash, it's not. So let me try that again. Username admin, sign in. I think I did a small mistake here. When I'm exploring this particular manual request editor, I got this value, right? So first I thought the minus may be an anomaly, so I did not consider that. Even while I'm using crackstation also, I did not consider the minus. So what I did is, later, since it came with minus, what if I give minus? I tried, and now you can see that it actually gave the response. The result key is that. It seems like a big key here. Let's copy that key again, provide the key over here, submit. Submission success, and we got the flag. Copy the flag, go to your what is it, your Secure Shepherd flag submission page, and you should be able to submit it there. Okay, so one moment, let me load it up. Let me log in into that. So here I have my flag submission window, my activity. Now I'll go to flag button and submit a flag, paste the flag value, and submit that flag. One flag submitted. Okay, so just to repeat what we have done, we have explored the request, we actually sent the request into our Zap first, and then when we sent email ID to reset the password, the response gave us the password hash. Again, it looked like a hash, so I'm saying hash, but it's just a password, an unusual password, but it is a password. As you can see here, change it to some value. So when you are trying, you might get with minus or without minus, but you get the idea. Whatever you get, it change it to, you can actually apply that as a password, and you will be able to get the flag. Okay, so yeah, that's all for this particular clip. Practice that and check out how you are going to get the flag.